Hey, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how I get my rainbow eye look perfected and all that. So if you want to see how I get this great eye look, then you should probably keep watching because that's what this whole video is about, is that eye look and me talking a lot. So I mean, if you want to see me talk a lot too, keep watching because I do that a lot. But no, in all seriousness, this eye look, it's pretty great. So if you want to see everything that I do and my different techniques that I use to get the eye look and for you to still be able to see all of the colors, then you should definitely keep on watching and let me know if you like it. So today I'm going to be showing you how I do like my rainbow eye look. I actually like to start on the inside of my eye, which is a little different, but it's just because the color, like if you do it from the outside to the inside, you might not have enough room for all of them, type of thing. So the first thing that I use is red, and I'm just using the James and Morphe palette, and I'm going to use that red right there, and I'm just using it on this Luxie 245 brush, and I already primed my lids. So you just start. Ooh, so there's a lot of fallout because I put a lot on there, so ignore that. And when you get fallout, you can just take a big brush like this one and boom, all gone. Well, except for right there because I didn't get it. But you just pack it on like that, and then you use a different brush, and I'm gonna take this orange and maybe a little of that, but mostly this one. You gotta make sure that they touch though, or else it won't look as clean. And then you just take this and kind of blend it a little. I haven't done this eye look in like a while, so I'm kind of just winging it right now. And then you have to take another brush, which I've just been using like small brushes because they pick up more product, and then you will take the yellow and then you just go over the orange a little, and then I like to, you know, go back in because the orange just isn't that vibrant, I guess. I don't know. And I didn't really have to blend it because it kind of, most of the time they kind of blend themselves. And then after that I go in with green, and I'm going to use a little bit bigger of a brush because it doesn't really need as small of one because it doesn't have to be as like perfect. And then that green is kind of a little bright. So I'm going to take the dark green, just like a little bit of it, not too much, and then just go over it. And then after that, I go in with the blue and I do this blue first, but depending on how it looks, I'll probably do another one too. And actually, oh, we're just gonna be really bright today because, girl, she popping. And then we're gonna take, I'm gonna use this brush and possibly the, possibly another one in a second. And then I'm going in with that color. Always try to like do that so that you don't end up with a crazy eyeball. And then sorry, I wanted it to look like a straighter line, I guess. But what I'm doing is just trying to make a straight line, and then I'm taking it underneath my eye just a little, and then with that, I'm taking it above all the other colors to complete the eye look. And this isn't a very pigmented purple, or at least not as bright as all the other colors, so I'm actually gonna go in with my Life's a Drag purple because I think as far as I remember that one's better. And I'm just gonna, it's Pageant Queen, and I'm just gonna go over so I took the purple just with what was left on my on my brush, and I just took it underneath my eye to just kind of bring it all together. And then I brought the purple above all the other colors because, you know, it ain't a rainbow without some purple. And I'm gonna take a little bit of the Fishy, which is also in the Life's a Drag palette, because as you can see, it kind of took away a lot of the blue when I did that. So we're just gonna bring her back to life. And then I'm just kind of going back with all the brushes that I already used, because I know that they still have a little bit of product on them, to just kind of revive the colors from the whole purple thing. Even though they still look pretty good, I just want them all to be like perfect and you can see them, because it can't really be a rainbow eye if it just looks like a big old blob. But you also have to make sure that they're blended, because if it's not blended, then it looks not the best. So if you really want to, I know how to blend without using one of these, but you can take one of these and just kind of go over where the two are. But I'm pretty good at blending it with whatever brush. You just kind of get the hang of it. And also what helps make it look so pigmented is a primer, so I definitely recommend using some type of primer. Obviously you can, if you really want to, you could use a primer that's for your face, but you should probably use like an eyeshadow primer. It's just kind of, I'd say it's easier if you just do it that way. And then I'm just going to take my beauty blender to just kind of make sure there's that line that I want. And then I'm going to go in with black. I'm just doing black eyeshadow though, because I don't want it too dark. I just want it enough there to be noticed, but not so much that it overpowers it. And I'm not doing like a cat eye or anything. So I'm just going to take the black that's in the James Charles palette and I'm gonna open this so that I have a mirror, but what you do is you start on the inside really, really close, which I really can't do while looking at it. But if you can keep your eye open to mostly line like that part right there, I just think it looks better. And then I close my eye and I get as close as I can to my eyelashes. So mostly I'm just on top of my eyelashes, and I do really tiny strokes with it, because if you do one big line, it won't look as good because it won't be like a perfectly straight line. So you just do tiny little lines. And I guess they're not really even lines, they're just kind of like dots, but it just kind of, I just think it makes it look a little better. Especially if you're going to put on like fake eyelashes, which I'm not, because I'm kind of lazy and I'm not the best at them, so most of the time I don't really do them. I wouldn't say like either black from the Life's a Drag or Morphe palette is like super overpowering, where it's like, oh, it's black. It's kind of like a softer black, which I like because it's buildable. And I'm actually going to get another brush, if I can find the brush that I want. We're just going to use this one down here. And I'm going to take this pink in the Life's a Drag, and I'm going to put it in my waterline, which I don't recommend doing this at home. It's not the best idea. I've got it in my contact before, and that really hurts. And I also don't recommend pulling on your eye, because, you know, that's how you get wrinkles and all that. But, and if you are going to do it, don't use this big of a brush. If you can find a, you know, like a small one like this, I'd do that, but, you know, I don't really take my own advice that often. Ugh. It's not even that it hurts my eye, because it really doesn't hurt my eye to line this. It's just like trying to keep my eye open, because my eye obviously wants to close when it sees something coming at it. So I did kind of put it a little bit there. Now my eye's like having a spasm or something. But I'm just gonna, you know, go back in with the purple and you can also, you don't have to use as many brushes as I did. Like, I just didn't want any of the colors to combine. So if you wanted to, you could just go, you know, and wash the brush, or some people I've seen, they like use tape to get the color off. Which, I mean, it works fine or whatever, but I need stuff to be perfect whenever I do it. So, y'all can't really even see, but I did line it, and I'm gonna go to the other eye and then come back, and I won't be putting on fake lashes because I can't find the ones that I actually like, for one, and two, I just kind of suck at it. But I'll be back when I finish the other one. So now that I have both of my eyes done, this is what they look like. Now you have to put on mascara, and I'm just going to use a Too Faced Better Than Sex because it's one of my favorites. Another really good one is, it's by Benefit, the Bad Girl one or whatever. It's really good, but we're just going to use her. And like I've said in my previous video, I like to look down because it could just be me, but I think it makes my eyelashes longer. Kind of helps them curl a little. And then after you're done with the top lashes, you should probably do the bottom ones just to pull it together. I always like doing my bottom lashes. Some people, you know, don't. It's just kind of your preference on that, but I think it makes it look better if you do them. And then I'm actually going to use the one by Benefit. It just looks like this. And I'm just going to put it over it because I want to have extra long eyelashes today, I guess. Oh, my eyelashes feel like heavy now. Probably shouldn't have done that. Ooh. And then if you do get like a little mascara on the bottom, you can just, you know, take it off with that. And then one thing that I forgot to say while I was doing my eyeshadow is that I'd recommend priming the eye that you're doing, and then after you're done with that eye, then priming the other one, because you don't want it to like be all the way dry when you go on to the other one, because then the colors won't stick as good. So if you're gonna take a while to do your eyes, then don't prime them at the same time, which I sometimes do prime them at the same time because I am pretty fast at it. But yeah. And then if you ever make a mistake, concealer or foundation fixes everything. And it does take like a really long time to perfect blending and all that jazz. I don't know. It really does take a long time because I've been doing my makeup for probably as long as I don't know, I'd say since like junior high, so 5-ish years. No, before, because I was doing it. So yeah, I'd say a little over 5 years I've been doing makeup, and it just takes a while for you to perfect everything. And I would say YouTube helps, but also what helps is learning how to, you know, just do it. You can't just watch YouTube videos and then expect to be able to do it perfectly. You have to do it yourself, or on other people to get really good at it, or else it's just like you know it, but you have no idea how to do it. So that's my eyelashes right now. They feel a little heavy, so I don't know if putting on 2 different mascaras was the greatest idea, but here we are. And then just to go with the look, I'm gonna do this purple lipstick, hopefully, unless it looks really bad. I actually do already have lipstick on. It was just a nude to get the foundation off my lips. This is just a Victoria's Secret one. And I know my lips look a mess right now. My lips are so big that I have to do like multiple dunks type of thing. It could be a little more purple, but I don't know where I put the other purple at. Ooh. This is like what I do every single day, is I just play around with makeup. And because not all looks are gonna look super good type of thing. And there's no way to find out if it looks good or not unless you do it. Which I've done this before, I like it. Kind of like the ombre type of thing. Doesn't look as good as camera. It doesn't look as good on camera as it does in person. But this is the look. And then, almost forgot. So I like to just use a brush like this. And I'm just going to take the white and the James Charles and then the highlight that's like next to it. So this one and that one. And then I'm going to put it like right beneath my brow bone. So right there. Which I already put highlighter there before I did my eyeshadow, which I obviously wasn't thinking because it's going to come off. But you don't really have to use a brush just like this one. You can use whatever brush your heart desires. This is just one of the new ones that I got from BoxyCharm, so I'm just using it. And another thing is that no matter how hard you try, you more than likely aren't going to get your eyes on both sides to look the exact same. It's kind of the same thing with your eyebrows. But the whole point is for them to kind of look similar if they're completely different, unless that's the look you're going for. But don't get all worried if they're not both perfectly even and all that, because there's no way to ever make them both look the exact same. I've learned that from one, doing this eye look multiple times now and just doing makeup a lot in general. Nothing ever looks the exact same, even when you like contour your face on one side and then you do the other. Also, my highlight, that's what you get when you put 4 highlighters on. Nothing will ever look the exact same. And if you're like me and you need everything to be perfect, you just kind of have to let go and just kind of let your artist side do its thing. Makeup is meant to be enjoyed, and it isn't meant to be taken so seriously to the point where you feel like you have to have everything so perfect. At least to me, the reason I do makeup is because I just think it's fun. And if it ever turns into a thing where like I'm doing it just because I want everything to be a perfect way 24/7, it's not going to be fun anymore. So you have to do makeup and enjoy it. I spend a lot of money on makeup, and it's not like I just do that all the time just so that I can throw tons of money down the drain type of thing. I realize money is important and all that, but doing my makeup, stuff like this, doing different eye looks, not just boring, brown ones, it makes me happy. And if makeup makes you happy, even if you're not the best at it, you should still do it. Do whatever makes your heart happy. Anyways, before I just keep talking about how great makeup is, I'm going to end this video on that note. And I hope you enjoyed the video and this eye look, which I think it's great. So if you want to see more looks like this, like and subscribe. Comment down below if you want, and give me ideas for my next videos. Like, should I do an eyeshadow look, a tutorial? Should I do something different than makeup? Probably not, but you know, let me know.